Hi friends, welcome to the channel. I'm Amber and I'm so glad you've joined me today for my Weight Watchers weigh-in. I used to say my Wednesday Weight Watcher weigh-in, but today I went to my Weight Watcher meeting on being Thursday, of course. I'm not sure that I'll keep it on that date, but there's some other options available. But good news, you guys. All right, so if you tuned into my other video, you know that I rejoined Weight Watchers after 2 years. Oh my goodness, 2 years of being away, and I'm really thrilled to be back. I am thrilled to be back to making progress on my weight loss journey, really. I am here to get to my goal of 150 pounds, and then we'll go from there. Like I said, maybe 145. We'll see. If I get to 150, I feel like I'll be so happy, but you know, we'll reassess at that point. So my starting weight this time around is, I would say I was 206 when I came back from the trip to Pennsylvania from visiting my sister, and I had all the treats, all the treats. So what was I today when I hopped on the scale here? Well, I was 201.4, so I am down 5 pounds in 2 weeks now, you guys. 2 weeks ago, I rejoined, so 5 pounds. That is amazing, incredible. I was around 195, 196 around the time that my dad passed away 9 months ago, and then I just kind of picked up about 10 pounds after he died. But anyway, I am here to focus on my health and wellness journey, and I am so excited. You know, before I viewed the point system as being so restrictive, but now I'm like, you know what? These are my guidelines. And there's over 200 0-point foods anyway, not to be without calories, but you know, those are our main building blocks, our foundational foods, and then building upon those. So I've been very pleased, very happy. I don't feel, you know, like I am restricted and that I can't have certain foods. You know, it's all within moderation, and I'm looking up new recipes. And tonight I plan to make an autumn bisque soup. It's with butternut squash, carrots, and sweet potatoes are the base, and then some spices, and I'm going to saute some onions, garlic, and celery first, but as kind of my base of my soup. But I'm really excited about that because that is so good. And I actually broke down and bought an immersion blender so I can get it nice and smooth. I've made it recently, and I wasn't really happy with the consistency. So I'm excited to try it with this now. But at any rate, looking up new recipes, the other night, hubby and I made kind of these personal pan pizzas. I'll say that fast 10 times. But he always buys these carb balance whole wheat, you know, tortillas. So we used 2 of those as our base. So I think one is like 2 points. So that's not bad. And then spread a little marinara sauce on there. And we had sauteed some onions, green peppers, and carrots. So we put those on there. Oh, and then we cooked some turkey bacon in the oven. And then I kind of cut up some of that on top. It was so good. In fact, so much so that I think we're going to try that being our Friday night pizza night, our little treat. But it was so filling. Oh my goodness. I can't believe I ate the whole tortilla thing. Next time I would probably eat like 3/4 and leave 1/4 of it. But went to my meeting today and they are packed, this meeting, because they don't have as many time slots as they used to. So I feel like they've really condensed them, and so that kind of forces people to attend at a certain time. So we probably had maybe about 20 people, probably. But we have a good group. Like I said, I may be attending another workshop day based on my Grammy schedule, but that's okay. It's just nice to be with like-minded people who have the same goals, and the goal being to be as healthy as possible. So yes, 201.4. I am almost in what they call Wonderland in the 100s. So really excited about that. So basically, let's see, 51 pounds to go. So of course, at the height of my my highest weight, when I first joined Weight Watchers in 2018, was 248 pounds. I actually had gotten like to 249 before I joined, but lost a pound before. But 200, almost 250 pounds. So I've maintained, you know, at one point I got down to 183. So I had lost 65 pounds, something like that. So I, you know, picked up about 15 of that. But yeah, I'm here to get back to 183 and then 150 incrementally. You know, this time around I have a totally different mindset. You know, there's so much that I learned over the last period of my weight loss journey. And one of those things, very important thing that I am keeping in mind, that I didn't gain the weight overnight, and therefore it will not come off overnight. It's just going to be a process. And I say this all the time, even if you lost the weight, you know, lickety split, there is the matter of maintaining that loss for the rest of your life. So it's just going to take healthy habits. You don't, you know, once you lose the weight, you don't just go back to the old way of eating, you know, burgers and fries all the time. Not that I've done that in a long time, but you know what I mean. So very excited, you know, very excited to be getting some traction. I feel better. I can tell around my midsection that, you know, I've, you know, you don't think that I've lost, you know, several pounds. You don't think that 5 pounds is that much. It sounds so minuscule, but let me tell you, every pound makes a huge difference. I definitely feel more like freed up around my stomach. So I knew I was losing even before I hopped on the scale. Let me tell you, the biggest challenge for me is weigh-in day, when I delay drinking my coffee until after weigh-in. So I bring my coffee in my Tervis tumbler with me. And so as soon as I weigh in, then I can drink it. Not that I really go according to their scale, honestly. I never have, even before. I always use my home scale because that's what I weigh myself with every day, and that's the number I go according to, but whatever. At any rate, I feel like I need to wait until after weigh-in for the best possible result. And then I'm just so happy to drink my coffee at the workshop. But I'm trying to figure out a workaround this, but I don't think there is one. I did this the whole time when I was on Weight Watchers for, I don't know, 2.5 years. I think the challenge for me is this workshop is later than my previous one. I think previously it was at 10 o'clock, which meant weigh-in was at 9:30. So I would maybe leave my house 9:15. That's kind of doable. This one, the workshop doesn't start until 10:30, which means weigh-in is at 10, excuse me. So, you know, it's just delayed more. It's later when I actually get to drink my coffee. And I'm not a happy camper until I drink my coffee. I just feel like, you know, I'm more awake. I'm sure you guys can relate. But I feel like point-wise, you know, I'm staying within my points. Right now, I have quite a few weekly points as well. I've been looking up Weight Watcher recipes, like I said, and I'm going to try out, I bought these Lily's chocolate chips. They're made with stevia, so I don't know how I feel about that. But at any rate, I want to make these chocolate chip, you know, low point cookies. I think they're like 2 points each because they don't use sugar. And I thought I'd freeze some in a baggie if I like them. If I don't like them, then I'll give them to my son. He'll eat anything. Mikey, he'll eat anything. And then we'll try another recipe. There was this other one that sounded good. What was it? It was like with bananas and cranberries, I think. Oh, and oats. That's what it was. That sounds really good. I did buy some dried cranberries that were reduced sugar. So I'm gonna also try that recipe, not in the same week. We have to pace ourselves here. Before I rejoined Weight Watchers, I was really on a kick of making cookies or little peanut butter protein balls, which I did just buy some more PB2 peanut butter powder. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that, but that is a good way to make lower calorie cookies. So I'm gonna try those too. Gonna try it all. But like I said, not at the same week. We have to pace ourselves. So anyway, I just wanted to fill you in on my progress. I am over the moon excited, as you can tell. Oh, I was gonna mention, why is Amber wearing a nice little Band-Aid on her face? I meant to mention that in the beginning of the video. Because I went to the dermatologist last week, which is why I didn't film an update last week after my weigh-in. I had every intention of doing so, but then honestly, I wasn't feeling very well because I had 3 little procedures done at the dermatologist's office. I wasn't really expecting that. I was just there for a checkup, and you know, it's amazing what they can find. I also had a place on the back of my arm she thought didn't look good, so I had no idea. She said, well, you wouldn't really have thought anything about it. So anyway, she took that off, and then I had cryosurgery, which is when they freeze a mole on your face. I had a place under my eye here a mole removed 13 years ago. And it turned out to be precancerous. So there was some regrowth, so she froze that, and that is still a little bit swollen, but that's normal. Anyway, it's healing, it's doing well, but I wanted to not gross you guys out, so I wore a little Band-Aid for my meeting today and for this video. After that, I'm gonna let it air. At any rate, and then I had another little procedure done, which will remain unnamed, but it was painful. So I was just, if food was a crutch for me, I think that would have been a good day to have some chocolate. But you know what? I was okay. I was okay. I went to Starbucks afterwards and I ordered a large unsweetened iced tea, which is one of my favorite things to get when I'm out. And let's see, I had a protein box, the egg and cheese protein box. So that is another one of my favorites. It's not exactly low in points, which I guess you would think so, but I think it's the peanut butter little pouch of the Justin's peanut butter that they include. That I know, I think is like 100 calories in and of itself. And they do have the muesli bread as well as the cheese. So, you know, it's a number of points, but if I'm doing well that day and have weeklies, it's fine. It's fine. But anyway, so yeah, so that's what's happening here. I'm doing well. I'm doing good. It just looks kind of sketchy. But I hope you guys are doing well on your health and wellness journey. And I hope that, you know, we can be an encouragement to one another. Slow and steady wins the race. I'm getting ready to make up these little bento boxes. I ordered these glass, they're in compartments, little glass oblong dishes. And so it's in 3 compartments, and then they come with clear lids as well. I like the glass. I'm not a huge fan of plastic anyway. And plus these, if you wanted to, you can put them in the microwave. I just find glass is easier to clean. You don't have to worry about it absorbing odors, etc. But I'm gonna make up some chicken salad with the non-fat plain Greek yogurt, some relish, and also I'll put salt and pepper and minimal salt because I'm using canned chicken, so it already has salt. But and then a little dill in there, and I plan to dice up some onion and celery. So I'm making up my own little chicken salad, but the Greek yogurt makes it so much better than the mayonnaise. So I'm hoping that will turn out good. I've made it like that before. It's just been a while. So I plan to put that in my little bento lunch boxes. It's a set of 5. So also I'll probably put a hard-boiled egg in each of them. I'm just making up little lunch boxes. Maybe slice up some celery. I bought some red seedless grapes. I also bought some a bag of Gala apples. So I'll slice up some of those. So put a little bit of this and a little bit of that in there. I also will have some of my Triscuit Thin Crisp crackers, but I won't put the crackers in there because they'll get soggy. But I do plan to have some of those with my chicken salad because they're low points too. So, and then another nice thing that I like are the light mozzarella cheese sticks. So that's another nice thing to put in lunches or have as a snack. So a little of this, little of that. I'm not sure what else I'll put in these little boxes, but I like the idea of just planning ahead. And, Grammy is busy these days, not only keeping my grandson, but oh my goodness. We recently replaced our breakfast nook dining room table and chairs little set. We sold the old one, and I found this really nice antique set on the marketplace, which it's oak. It was oak when we bought it last week. So that's another big project that I'm working on because I'm using chalk paint and refinishing it, and now it is turning into antique white. So I have several more coats to go, but then I'll do a wax finish. I've done some work with chalk paint before, but at smaller projects. Let me tell you, a dining room set, especially these chairs, have a lot of little intricate little rungs on the back of them, as well as the stabilizers around the base of the chairs. It's pretty tedious. It's taking every ounce of patience that I have. If you ever want to increase your patience, do this project. But I'm excited about how it's turning out. So Grammy is busy. So planning meals is the name of the game, and definitely, just something different. Definitely get you excited about eating variety. I am finding this time around with Weight Watchers, before I was kind of set, okay, I have a hard-boiled egg, a banana for breakfast with my coffee, which I kind of still do. But I do kind of mix it up a little bit. Still on my blueberries kick. I eat quite a few blueberries here and there, but it could be worse, right? But I'm excited about my little bento boxes. Let me know in the comments below what excites you about meal planning and what works for you, because that is definitely an area that I'm always trying to improve upon. So hope you guys have a great weekend. I know it's toward the end of the week, but let me know in the comments below how you guys are progressing in your weight loss and wellness journey. And I will talk to you soon. Thanks for being here. God bless.